Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Screen Guys Podcast, Season 2, Episode 11. I'll be hosting today's episode. I'm Connor.
And I'm Bryson.
And today might just be the day. We don't have a ton to cover, but we did have something that we did want to cover.
But stranger things have happened.
Things have happened. We're going to jump right in. It is time for the Prime poster reveal, and I'm especially excited because it dawned on me that, of course, Bryson has the capability of choosing posters and putting them in a frame and putting them up on the stand and covering them. So Bryson has chosen our posters. One is DC and one is Marvel. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Following along a little bit of trivia, hit me with some info, and we'll see if I can get these. And I'll obviously give you a chance to pause the video if you'd like.
I should say this. Which one do you want to start with, left or right? Uh-oh. I'm seeing some movement. You see that? Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to fall, though. I think that's just extra. I genuinely think that's a whole nother thing. I'm not going to lie. I think that's a whole nother cover.
That would be 4 of them. That makes sense. 2 packs.
Because it is coming down. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Left or right?
Let's do
this one?
Yeah, let's do the one on the camera. It'd be there, right? Because this is the not as nice poster frame. We typically put the secondary poster in there.
So this is a movie that I actually have not seen. So I'm just going to start with that. So the hints are, this movie was directed by Josh Boone. This movie,
idea who that is.
I think you're going to get it with this one. This movie has some up and coming actors in it. They were up and coming when this movie came out. I don't know. It was kind of trying to introduce them into the MCU. That's Marvel, by the way.
Yeah, this is Marvel.
I definitely did not mean to say.
Well, no, but that was helpful because I was gonna role reverse it. My guess was going to be Blue Beetle.
Oh, that is a good movie.
That's a great movie. So underrated. That is your traditional, typical August movie. It's just it has a possibility to have a pretty good following going into the school year and do fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Marvel. Okay.
And then it has some actors and actresses who are, I guess they're as good as they are now.
Yeah.
You know, pretty solid actors and actresses.
Did this movie come out in 2020?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we talked about this the other day, actually.
I do know what it is. If you want to pause the video, because you want a little bit more trivia, I guess. Again, I never know what to do with this. I guess what we'll do is I guess I'll count down from 3 and then I'll tell you my answer. So I'll give you the countdown. 3, 2, 1. My guess is New Mutants.
It is a New Mutants. Do you want me to hurry and take off this poster?
Yeah. Let's go for it.
All right.
I'm trying to remember what the style and what it looked like.
You better not look just yet, maybe, just in case.
Wow, I do not I remember that style now. So the thing of this movie, and again for our audio listeners, our first poster is New Mutants.
The New Mutants.
Sorry, is the New Mutants. Obviously, this was I think Fox's last project. Disney had just bought Fox.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And so Disney owned and Disney had just bought out 20th Century Fox, and they still had it. The movie was done, it was in the pipeline, and Disney was like, that's fine, we'll release it. Obviously they never went anywhere with it. I mean, and to be fair, let's break it down, and this isn't a spoiler because Doomsday trailer, we see the mutants, and then obviously this is a little bit of a spoiler with Brand New Day. If you haven't seen Brand New Day, kind of skip the next 15 seconds or so. But obviously we see Jean Grey in Brand New Day. But
these aren't really these traditional mutants, are they?
No. Well, and there's 2 things. Number one is that they're not the traditional mutants. And then the second part of it is that this movie came out in 2020, and we haven't even seen mutants in the MCU till 2026. That's 6 years difference. You know what I mean? So Disney never had any intention anyway.
Yeah.
And it really is shown by the fact that it's taken 6 years to go that way anyway. So for our audio listeners wanting to know the poster style, I think it's a good design. It's got 5 characters standing in a hallway there. It's kind of darker, and then their eyes are all white, and then it's got in kind of graffiti style yellow letters, The New Mutants.
Yeah.
Again, it's got the Marvel badge on the bottom left. Again, you can see on the bottom right, it's got the 20th Century Fox logo. So
And there's probably a glare. Unfortunately, we had to keep that plastic covering
yes, that
on
plastic
there.
cover has to go on there. So I apologize. That's right. I forgot with that
Light.
with that light, it gives a glare on that poster. But we did want to do two because we can explain a little bit more
For fun. Something with this poster is the way their eyes are kind of whited out. It reminds me of the Mortal Kombat.
I had a sneaking suspicion you were going to say that. Yeah.
Again, I don't know if there's a good way to do it, but it just doesn't look good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just looks crappy.
So I know if you're looking at it from the camera, it'd be second from the left. I know that's Anya Taylor-Joy.
And then the far left is Charlie Heaton, and that's the other big actor.
And is Charlie Heaton, is that the brother?
That's Stranger Things.
Okay, yeah.
He plays
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Right? Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha.
And that was kind of like the prime of his career.
Interesting.
And then Anya Taylor-Joy is obviously a great actress and very popular. So I think they were trying to just get some big actors and actresses into the MCU. And I'm just looking at this cast, and apparently Marilyn Manson voiced in this or something. So that's odd. Again, I haven't seen this movie. I was just, I don't know, let's show some love.
Yeah.
That's a 2.1 on Letterboxd, and
Yeah. Even I could tell you it's not very good, and that's coming from
that's
me,
saying something.
which is saying something.
All right, are you ready for this next one?
Ready for the second one?
So this next one, I have seen, and it's actually an alternate style of the poster. So
Okay.
I probably should have done the main poster, but
No worries. Now, this is DC.
This is DC. There's only one movie in this current series. I will say it's a ongoing franchise. They've only made one of these. You'll get it pretty quick.
Yeah,
So.
I think I'm gonna ask.
You probably
a
know
question.
what it is already.
Well, I'm just in case, like maybe you want to pause and skip for 15 seconds or so. This isn't Blue Beetle, though, is it?
No.
Okay.
I should say it's still ongoing. I don't know what the plans are with Blue Beetle. I don't think they've kind of decided what they're doing with that character.
Yeah. I feel like I heard a thing that he was going to appear in Man of Tomorrow. But
Oh,
that
really?
I thought I heard
That's
that
the next
he was
Superman.
appearing in something
I
in
think
the near future.
I would totally love if they brought him into
Yeah,
the new DCU or whatever
I,
it's called.
I loved Blue Beetle. Like genuinely loved that movie.
It's kind of basic, but it didn't have to be crazy. I'm trying to think of what hints I can give you because any hint is going to give this movie away, you know, because it's one of these DC movies that you like.
Crazy enough, and I don't. It's I think it's pronounced Zolo Maridueña will officially reprise his role as Jaime Reyes in the upcoming DC Studios film Superman: Man of Tomorrow.
That makes me happy because I love him from Cobra Kai.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, slated for theatrical release on July 9th, 2027.
Oh, cool.
Crazy, man. Oh, that's awesome. That's what I thought I had heard. Okay, sorry. Continue.
All right, let's see. I'm looking at the cast, and there's no one I can really say that won't give it away. There is a second one that has been announced that has been delayed a billion times, and that should be the only hint you need.
Yeah,
Directed by
this is
by Matthew Reeves himself.
yes. So we were just going through my poster collection, and now I'm piecing together when you said the alternate version because this poster actually had multiple alternates. I'm curious
To which one it is?
So I'm gonna give you.
I
my...
actually thought it was a different poster when I picked it up, and I looked at it. And I'm like, I don't know if I've seen this style before.
Interesting.
So
I'm going to give you my countdown. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to make a guess here, and it's the Batman.
it is the Batman.
I'm going to guess because
style?
We had talked, exactly. I'm guessing it's the style with the Riddler. But there is another style with it's Batman, and you can see it's a different one. You can see, go for it. Yes. Okay. Yes. And I thought this was the style. There's another style, and it's got Batman's head, and in his eye, his black pupil is a green question mark.
Oh, really? I
It
actually
is
haven't seen that one.
Really awesome. It is a tremendous poster. Again, for audio listeners, so this is one of the lesser seen versions for sure.
Yeah.
It's almost all black in the bottom right corner. It's got the Riddler, and he's got a really creepy handwritten note that says "To the Batman." I love in the top left.
It's
has,
like scratched out.
Yeah,
almost.
it's like scratched out. In the top left, there's the Batman logo that says only in theaters March 4th, which is insane that this movie came out in March and it still did as good as it did. I cannot express how excited I am for Batman
Part 2.
Part 2. This is my number one.
Is it your number one? Did you have Superman over this? I can't remember.
I don't have Superman.
So this is your number one
this
DC
is
movie?
This is my number one superhero movie of all time.
Really?
I
forgot about
love the Batman.
I really like about this poster, and hopefully there shouldn't be as bad of a glare on this one. It just sets the tone for how different these movies are from the Nolan movies or any other Batman that we've gotten.
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, that is a nice poster. So kind of some basic picks, but I'm like, why not? You
No,
know?
I love it. I love it. So that is the time for our Prime poster reveal. Regarding our news, I didn't have anything you wanted to shout out.
I have a couple things.
Really successful movie making an
Yes.
important accomplishment, and then a little bit more.
I'll go snow cone form for this one.
You got it. You got
Shout
it.
out Ozzy.
Yeah, I say channeling Ozzy.
Spider-Man has officially crossed the $2 billion mark. I think it's been like 3 weeks.
It's incredible.
I don't know where that stands, like quickness wise, like how it compares to other movies that reach $2 billion, but there's not a lot of movies that have made $2 billion. So it's quite incredible. It deserves it. I hope they get cracking on the next one soon. I also wanted to kind of talk about D23. Oh darn, I got out of my list on accident. Let's see. Oh, here it is. It unveiled a whole bunch of stuff, confirmed a whole bunch of movies, a whole bunch of sequels, which I don't know. Can we just make something new? I think there was only 3 new movies that I saw.
Oh, really?
And we had known about at least 2 of them already. So I don't know, like Frozen 3, Coco 2. I feel like these movies just don't need sequels, and they're getting sequels. So,
and the Coco, what's interesting, I've seen some early renderings, and they not like super old, but like Miguel
is like grown up a little bit.
is-
I think
is
I've seen the same
grown up maybe
picture.
a little too much in the way of we love Miguel because he's this really innocent kid who loves music, and in this one, I mean, but we've talked about this so many times. I struggle in live action and animated with teenage age characters. And it's funny because obviously people are like, well, what about, shows where they've got like a 16, 17, 18-year-old and it's played by a 30-year-old, and you're like, oh, and that's fine.
It's more about the writing of the characters.
It's more about the writing and just how annoying they can be sometimes.
Yeah. It's like,
which is kind of authentic, so maybe I shouldn't be so bothered.
I don't know, but I feel like nowadays, I'm still a teenager. I was never like a crazy rebellious teenager, though. I feel like they just don't know how to write teenagers. Like, they just try to make stupid decisions for no reason.
Yeah.
I was going to say this. I've never been a big fan of the idea of a second Coco movie because I feel like the first one is just your perfect one-off standalone film,
Yeah.
So I think it says more about Disney and where they're at as a company. So I'm not a big fan of them making a second one.
Well, and that's an interesting point that you bring up because I had read something and I meant to save it. It was about the announcement of Lilo and Stitch 2.
The live action?
And, the live action. And someone had commented in and they said, Disney must really be going for broke and must really be scraping the bottom of the barrel if they're making a live action reboot of a sequel and that no one asked for, to your point.
Because nobody watched these sequel movies of Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. And that was the point. They were like, they made the point. They were like, is Disney like in trouble or, and I mean, they can't be in trouble because Spider-Man 2, because Spider-Man Brand New Day just got
I
$2
think
billion.
most of that goes to Sony, though.
But yeah, that's right. That is Sony. And then you've got, obviously, you have to pay all the big names, and yeah, it's complicated.
They'll still make $1 billion at least, but I don't know how much of that actually goes to Disney. There's a whole bunch of movies announced. If you want to see those, just go look them up because I don't know, a whole bunch of sequels.
We don't want to regurgitate it, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, because it's just a whole bunch of slop, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I'll go over some of the big things.
Yeah.
They showed some footage of Starfighter, and I know that that's probably your biggest anticipated for next year. I haven't really heard anything about it, but I'm excited for it. They casted the X-Men, so I have that cast list. Kit Connery playing Cyclops. He's in quite a bit of stuff. Indy Navarrete, if I said that, I think I said that wrong, is playing Rogue. You would know her from Obsession, and that's her breakout role.
Yeah.
Christopher Abbott, I actually don't know who this is, is playing Professor Xavier. Samara Weaving is Emma Frost, and she's kind of like a horror queen almost. I feel like she does like all those horror movies. I haven't also seen a lot of her stuff.
Yeah.
Maya Boyd will be playing Storm, and spoilers, if you haven't seen Brand New Day, Sadie Sink will be playing Jean Grey. So that's the main stuff. And then Adam Driver was announced to be playing the villain of the film, Mr. Sinister, and
that's so awesome.
He's a freaky villain, honestly. He's like kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
I know that they were planning to soft reboot the MCU after Secret Wars, and I think they're going to transition to the X-Men being the main focus. So I think they're getting their all-star team going. So I'm kind of excited. I don't know how I feel about it though.
Yeah.
And then the final two things, they released 2 trailers. They released they released 3 trailers. We won't talk about one of them because it's Percy Jackson. The second one is Vision Quest, which I am quite excited for, especially because they're bringing Ultron back apparently.
I heard they're bringing him back
as
in
someone
human
else.
form.
Yeah,
too.
I think as James
Spader. Yeah.
I think I've also heard some interesting theories, so I'm excited. And then the biggest news of D23, they released another look at Avengers Doomsday. And let me tell you, it looked incredible. Like, I watched this trailer 3 times in a row, and I had goosebumps the entire time.
Nice.
We hear Doctor Doom speak for the first time. Something that we kind of talked about, we see Mr. Fantastic like get visibly upset. And I feel like we don't see Pedro Pascal in that role very often, and I don't think that Mr. Fantastic got that way in the entire Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see where that brings. We saw, it was pretty much the same footage, but just kind of extended.
Yeah.
Like little, it looked great though. Like, honestly, it put it above Dune Part 3 in anticipation.
I remember you saying that.
And Dune Part 2 is my favorite movie of all time, so that's saying something for me.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that's everything I have for D23 and just everything I have in general. So
nice. So I saw something that I scrolled across today that I thought was very interesting. I don't have confirmation of this because I haven't watched either Doomsday trailers. So
you want me to confirm
maybe
it or not?
Well, I don't know if you know this. I saw a really interesting point that somebody brought up, and they said they swear on one part of the trailer they see Doom and he's got blue eyes.
Yeah, I've seen this.
And then another part, he has brown eyes. And the question is, are there multiple Doom variants?
That is something I've seen, and
which would be incredible.
And there's a lot of theories I've seen going around. Honestly, we won't go into them because we're not going to get into it. Right. But part of me wonders if it's just the lighting. Genuinely.
Yeah.
It's hard to see because the trailer is pretty dark. Like, it's not well lit, you know? So, I'm excited for this movie. I'm very excited.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
But I've seen plenty of theories that would be interesting. I've also seen plenty of theories about people who haven't been announced that could be in the movie.
Oh,
so we'll have to see what happens. But whatever day it is, I'll be in the theaters watching.
Yes, you will. Okay, well, that is our news. So we're entitling this episode our 2026 countdown. We're more than halfway through the year. Because there really wasn't anything that stood out to us that much, we decided we're going to take the final 4 months of the year. I have listed here movies that are coming out each month.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about our favorite of the of that month. So for September, and most of these I can just tell you about from me remembering them, and I wrote them down today. Other ones I'm gonna have to look up a couple, and almost this isn't an all exclusive comprising list, mainly because if it's not in theaters or like in most theaters, like a lot, I go through, I believe the website is movieinsiders.com or moviesinsider.com, and they give you like literally everything, like if it's streaming, if it's limited theaters. So this isn't the whole comprehensive list. This is kind of what I thought was worth mentioning. So interestingly enough, September 2nd, which is a Wednesday, and school would have started. So typically you don't get mid-releases during the school year. But September 2nd is Fall 2, Dead Point. I never saw the first one.
Oh, yeah. I think
believe
I've seen
that's the one
pieces.
about where they like go up on like some super high point.
For no
right?
apparent reason.
Yeah.
So, is it just PG-13 horror slop?
I haven't seen it, and
Let me look up the
I haven't
first
done
one
too
real quick.
much about it. So Fall 2, Dead Point is September 2nd. September 4th.
It looks like it's just PG-13
Gotcha. Yeah.
slop.
September 4th. By Any Means with Mark Wahlberg and I don't want to be disrespectful, but I'm going to slaughter his name. It's the Yasul Abdir,
The guy from Wonder Man.
the guy from Wonder Man. I'm going to come back to that in a second. Tom and Jerry Forbidden Compass, live action, not live action, but it's like the one that Chloe Grace Moretz was in.
Is she in this one too?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the cast of it, but that is September 4th. And then also on September 4th, I need to look this up. There's a movie coming out. It's called Onslaught. This movie is rated R, horror adventure. Oh yeah, I've seen the poster. I was like, what? I was like, why do I know this? Onslaught is an upcoming American science fiction action film. The film follows an army sniper as she struggles to protect her young daughter from an army of genetically engineered super soldiers who escape from a secret military facility. The main name is Adria Arjona, and she is in Andor. I love her in Andor. She is incredible.
I haven't seen that show.
So that's why I wrote that. I'm trying to remember. I keep seeing it on the video boards.
Yeah.
And then I did add a movie. Crazy enough, I think this is like the only one that I added. It is a streaming movie, and it's called Mayday. This is a PG-13 action adventure with Ryan Reynolds and Kenneth Branagh, and it is Apple TV only. That's why I typically, as you know, don't go for the streaming features. When a U.S. Navy pilot on a top secret mission during the Cold War gets trapped behind enemy lines, his only chance at survival is to form an alliance with an eccentric ex-KGB agent.
Interesting.
So I am very interested. Ryan Reynolds plays the U.S. Navy pilot, and then Kenneth Branagh plays the ex-KGB agent. So again, that's Apple TV. It's PG-13. It's only an hour and 51 minutes. And again, that's September 4th.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I feel like Apple TV doesn't have the greatest track record for movies.
Yep.
But
So that's Mayday. On the 11th is Runner. It is a Angel Studios.
Oh,
it's
yes,
about,
we've seen...
we've seen the poster. It's about a guy, he's transporting a organ of some sort, and then the cartel or somebody wants to like get it from or something. Anyway, I think I'm pretty interested in it.
It has Alan Ritchson and Owen Wilson.
Alan
right?
Ritchson and Owen Wilson. So good cast there. Good duo. I think it's kind of gonna be like a
fun movie.
Like a fun, almost like a adventure comedy. And then on the 11th, Practical Magic 2. This is a movie with Nicole Kidman and
Honestly,
Sandra
could care
Bullock.
less about this movie.
Yes. Well, so what's crazy is the original came out in like 1990 something.
Oh, so it's just kind of like a legacy sequel.
Yeah,
almost.
exactly. On the 18th, Resident Evil. I don't know anything about this movie, but
shout out Sean. I know he's excited.
Shout out
for
Sean Stiver. Also on the 18th, another horror movie, Shaun the Sheep, the Beast of Mossy Bottom.
Horror movie Shaun the Sheep. I'm sure it'll be a banger.
I don't know if it's a horror movie, but that's the 18th. 25th, Heart of the Beast. This is Brad Pitt. It's a movie with him and a dog. I don't know too much about it, but I do know that. Interestingly enough, September 25th is slotted for Avengers Endgame re-release. And I believe they said that they're going to change the end credit to tie it to Doomsday.
What?
So interestingly enough,
What?
I think everything else is going to stay the exact same, just the end credit.
Count me in. Count me in.
I actually thought that too. So also on the 25th, and I was pretty surprised. I was like, man, because I forgot about this. I believe this movie was talked about, or this trailer was on Minions. Yeah, but no, I don't think so. Sorry, I think I'm getting my movies mixed up. It's a movie called Forgotten Island.
Oh, is that September?
It's September. That's why I'm like,
okay, yeah, that was on. This
Minions. Was okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty crazy that it was only because it's DreamWorks. It's pretty crazy that this movie, the first time we saw the trailer was July 1st, and it's coming out September 25th.
Yeah. Is there anything else in September?
Couple more. Last one of the 25th. I thought, and I'm going to answer this, but this could be my most anticipated, and it's Primetime. The
that Robert Pattinson one.
one.
It's like Predator Hunter. It's like Chris Hansen.
Yeah,
I don't even know who that is. But.
Well, so Chris Hansen, as I've watched the video, he hosted a reality show where he would try and go find predators, and his slogan was, because they were never, like, at the time, I believe they weren't found, like they weren't guilty, like they hadn't even been arrested or anything. Like he just, I think, had like information on them,
and like would they like set it up on?
It'd almost be like a sting, like a sting or a catfish. And his slogan was, "You know how this looks, right?" You know, like. And the crazy thing is, there is a video. I'll have to share it with you. There's a video showing a compilation of Chris Hansen and Robert Pattinson's
like
portrayal of it, like side by side, and it's eerily like.
You have to show me after this.
I think he will do an amazing job. That's why I don't think. Is there something? Oh, I keep looking. There's like a light in that top.
Yeah,
corner.
I was just looking over. I was just looking at the poster.
Like, what is that? Anyway, my number one for September that I'm most excited for is By Any Means. A little over Primetime. Yeah. Primetime's probably my number 2.
Was that the last one for September?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my By Any Means, I'm just really excited for. It's based on a true story about the FBI is trying to crack a case and they can't figure it out, so they get the mob involved, and
so it's like FBI and the mob work together.
Mark Wahlberg is like a mob crime boss. Like,
I think he's a mob crime boss in real life, honestly.
Yeah, he could be.
No, I'm just kidding.
He could be. He could be. But I think that's my most anticipated, and I think it's going to be one of those that I think it's going to be good regardless of when it gets released. Like it could hold up for me regardless, and probably same with Primetime.
Yeah, for me, I'm thinking either Forgotten Island or Primetime.
Really?
I'm excited for Forgotten Island. I don't know what it is, but I do know it's made by the same people who did Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Nice.
So I'm if they can make Puss in Boots: The Last Wish into what that was, then I'm sure they can make Forgotten Island into whatever it's going to be.
I guess so.
And then Primetime, I haven't seen anything on it, but I don't know. I would love to Catch Me a Predator.
Robert Pattinson.
That sounded weird. Anyway, let's move on to the next one.
Cool. For October, and a number of these, I'm not gonna dive into, but if you're interested, you can do some research. A lot of these we do know. So October 2nd is Verity. That's the new. Is it Anne Hathaway?
It's Anne Hathaway, Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, rated R.
It's what's her Facebook? It's just the love books. You know. What's her face?
That did like It Ends With Us. Oh, really? I think so. My word, what is her name?
She makes like all the crappy
Colleen
books.
Hoover.
Yeah, Colleen
Hoover.
I've heard that she's like just like. I saw a really funny comment on Letterboxd about her. It's she's just like the mainstream like love genre, and everyone thinks it's not great, you know.
So gotcha. It is rated R. This is her first R.
So you do not have to watch it.
Thank goodness, because I did not want to. Also on that day is Digger, the
the comedy. I thought that was in October.
Cruise.
We're in October.
Tom Cruise Digger about a fossil like a paleontologist or something.
All I've seen
I
is
can't
he's a
remember.
man with a plan and it doesn't work, so he goes crazy.
There you go. Nice. A week later, Other Mommy. We
I'm
saw
not-
that trailer
that-
on.
Odyssey.
Is it Odyssey?
Unpopular opinion, that trailer scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, I'm
I
with you.
can't lie. I'm not watching that movie.
Yeah. No, see, it's PG-13. I've got to.
It is?
I believe so. I'm almost positive. I know.
Jessica Chastain just has one of those faces.
Yes,
you
I know. I agree. Also on the 9th, Social Reckoning. This is a sequel to Social Network. And then also on the 9th, I don't know anything about it, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't dive into it. Matchbox the movie.
What is Matchbox?
Matchbox is the cars, almost like Hot Wheels. So, now I am interested. Let me look this up.
Wow, this is a great start to October, honestly. An incredible start.
Matchbox the movie. No way, it's got John Cena. Oh, this is Apple TV. I didn't know that. When a group of former childhood friends reconnect, their reunion takes a wild turn
Is
as
this
they
rated R?
stumble upon a dangerous international plot and must save the world. Rated PG-13.
Oh.
Jessica Biel, John Cena, a couple other people I recognize, but
That has
not
an
like,
interesting plot.
So that's Matchbox the movie, but it is about it's about cars and everything.
Okay, interesting.
Street Fighter is the next week. I am very excited for that. Whale Fall is the same day on the 16th. I have no
Interesting.
idea. I've seen the poster.
I walked into to clean a movie or to check if it was empty, and I saw a trailer, and it looked fine.
Interesting.
It looks like it's kind of like underwater horror.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that's why from like the poster, it almost kind of reminds me of like the 47 meters down.
I saw a movie. I don't know if it was that one. It was something
Yeah.
like that, and it sucked.
Yeah. So that's Whale Fall. Then the 23rd is Wicker. I don't know anything about it other than it's a man that's like made of wicker basket.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you know who's in it?
I have no idea. Let me look up some of the info.
Some of these movies, I'm sure that they'll make money.
Yeah.
At least a little.
It's an R-rated comedy romance. And
Oh.
when a basket maker constructs a wicker husband for a local fisherwoman, he proves more spectacular than she ever could have imagined. His soulful spirit and unique prowess soon awakens something inside her, setting off a wave of jealousy, fascination, and upheaval that threatens the very fabric of her village. It's got Alexander Skarsgård as the wicker.
Oh, really?
Peter Dinklage is the basket weaver.
Oh, okay.
And then the main woman is Olivia Colman, I think.
Oh,
Olivia
she's a
Colman
British actor. Almost.
Yeah,
she's
I
in
think she's
Secret
in
Invasion.
Oh, is she?
Uh-huh.
I also think she's in
She's in quite a few things.
Paddington in Peru.
Uh-huh. that
Love
seems like that's
Paddington
one of
in
those
Peru.
movies that like will have like a cult following almost, but
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people just from listening to it won't find it that good.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
And then the last movie of October the 23rd, which is interesting. That means from what I gathered,
No Halloween.
there's
movie?
no like big Halloween movie.
Interesting.
Like,
No
I think
horror?
there is like something R-rated horror, but
Nothing huge.
nothing that I would watch. 23rd is Clayface, DC Studios.
So that's definitely my most anticipated
Yeah,
Clayface.
I'm skipping it, so I'm like it doesn't intrigue me at all. My top would probably be Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for Street Fighter.
And you see that one, like I'm sure it'll be fine, but that I just think it'll be Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
reskin. So
Yep. No, I know. And then moving to November 6th, Cat in the Hat, the
Cat in the Hat.
live action. I believe it's
Not
from,
live action.
Oh, sorry, not live action. Sorry, animated. I think
it's
it's.
Illumination.
I think it's Illumination because I thought it reminded me of the Grinch,
Uh-huh,
the
yeah.
Illumination Benedict Cumberbatch Grinch.
And it's Bill Hader, right?
I think so, yeah. Also on the 6th is Godzilla -0. I did want to put that in there.
Ooh.
I haven't watched any of them. Again,
-1, you would love it.
well, and
I think.
here's the thing. I bet I would, but it moves to I just really struggle at not in theater movies.
Yeah, for sure.
You know. Or obviously, and I'm not going to go pay for one. So
You should just hook up your Xbox to the projector and call it good.
anyway, next one, I saw a trailer on this. I believe it was with Young Washington, actually.
Oh, really?
Drummer Boy.
Is
is
this
an
about like
upcoming
the Christmas song?
action musical film distributed by Angel Studios
Okay.
and created by the Grammy-winning duo for King and Country. Set during the American Revolutionary War, centers on two brothers caught in the crossfire on opposite sides of the conflict, one serving the crown, the other joining the patriot cause, blends large-scale action, family dynamics, and a faith-based message with original music.
Interesting.
It's got Joel David Smallbone. I feel like I knew who that was, but
that name doesn't sound familiar to me.
yeah. Anyway, so I did see that trailer on Young Washington. I was interested a little bit. The next week, there's 3 movies coming out on the 13th. Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol. This is the Johnny Depp.
This is one I'm actually excited for.
I am as well. We've seen this on the digital poster for, I feel like, all summer. How to Rob a Bank.
With Nicholas
13th.
Holt
Yeah.
and Zoe Kravitz, I believe.
And then on the 13th, I don't remember if this is a limited release or I don't remember where this is going to be, but it's I Play Rocky, and it's it's about Rocky Balboa. I can't remember exactly what the storyline of it is and who is in it. I Play Rocky, PG-13. Actor Sylvester Stallone writes the screenplay for Rocky, betting everything on himself to play the lead character against seemingly impossible odds.
Is this kind of like a documentary about it then?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And playing Sylvester Stallone is Anthony Ippolito.
I searched up that Joel Smallbone guy, and it's saying that he's actually a part of that For King and Country band.
Oh.
And do you remember that one Unsung Hero?
Unsung Heroes movie,
Yeah, so he plays the dad in that movie.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
it was a fine movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the 18th, I would say long anticipated, I've been waiting a while for this movie, is Madden. It's the biopic on John Madden.
With
Christian
Nicolas.
Bale and Nicolas Cage. I think this movie's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I hope so, because I saw that Nicolas Cage like kind of went like a transformation, like physically,
Yeah,
almost,
like,
and I'm sure
yep.
Christian Bale did too.
Yep. So that's the 18th. On the 20th is Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping. Don't really need to rehash that because we've talked about it.
Yeah.
The 25th is Hexed, Disney's newest.
I could care less about this movie.
Also on the 25th is Hershey. It's Angel Studios' true story about the people who founded the Hershey Company in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
And then we talked about this kind of like in passing, weirdly enough, at the beginning of the summer, which feels like an eternity ago.
It does.
And it's Fokker-in-Law.
Oh, okay, so with it's the Fokker movies, but it has Ariana Grande.
Yep.
Interesting. So it sounds like November will probably be a pretty solid year.
Well, and the way I look at it, right, is I go Madden's the 18th, Hunger Games is the 20th, and then Hexed, Hershey, and Fokker-in-Law are all the day before, I think a couple days before Thanksgiving. Or no, I think it's the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
That means I look at those 5 and I go, here in Perry with 8 screens, those 5 are gonna be
Doing
like
pretty well,
a
you
good
think.
staple, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, because I think that's interesting. I'm like, that to me, I look at that and I go, that's a pretty good Thanksgiving lineup in my opinion. Like I think, and the
5
nice
new
thing
movies,
is,
you know?
5 movies, and I think it's got a nice cover of almost everything. Madden is for the sports people. Hunger Games, I think anybody can go to.
Yeah.
Hexed is for the families. Hershey is going to be that, hey, like, you know, after Thanksgiving dinner, you know, you could get your grandparents and your parents and you and your spouse and your
watch this
weird
documentary
yeah,
type
like
thing.
just about her and it's Angel Studios, and then Fokker-in-Law. I think that's going to be your.
I bet that Hunger Games is going to gross the most, but I feel
Yeah.
like that will be the second most if I had to guess.
Yeah,
Let's see. Is that the last one?
that is the last one. Yeah.
I feel like the most anticipated for me is obviously Hunger Games, and I feel like I haven't read the book for this one. Everyone says it's like one of the best books in the entire series, so I don't know if that says anything. There was one that you were talking about that was in like the October 10th range, and I can't remember what it was. What was in that range?
Other Mommy and Social Reckoning.
Or
and
sorry,
Matchbox.
November.
Oh,
Sorry,
November. Sorry. Ebenezer. How to Rob
Ebenezer.
a Bank.
Yeah, that one. I think either that or Madden would be my second, because I think I'm of the opinion we haven't really gotten a great Ebenezer Scrooge story. And I forget what it's called, but I feel like
A
we haven't
Christmas
got
Carol.
a Christmas. I feel like we haven't gotten a great adaptation, so
Mm.
maybe this will be that one.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
with you.
Johnny Depp. So
Yeah, I do too. So for me, it's actually flip flop. Madden is my most anticipated, and then Hunger Games, and then
yeah.
like you said, my third would probably be Fokker-in-Law. Like in the whole month, like I'm pretty. I'm
it's a really
pretty
good month,
interested.
honestly.
Yeah, no, it really is. And again, that's a really good lineup. And then December,
full of heavy
holy
hitters.
smokes! Right out of the gate, December 4th, Violent Night 2.
I haven't
which-
seen this first one.
Poor Violent Night not getting enough love from me because in any other month it would be way up there, but with what's coming out later.
Yeah, for sure.
On the 11th is a movie. It's called Zero AD: The Birth of Christ. I
Oh,
did want to
interesting. Is
bring
it Angel
this up.
Studios?
I don't think so. And crazy enough, it's got Sam Worthington. I apologize. It is Angel Studios.
Yeah.
The Birth of Christ
Figured.
is actually the overview. A brutal ruler, fearing a prophecy, orders the death of a child destined to change history.
Oh, so this is a brutal night.
From Wikipedia, The Birth of Christ is an upcoming American epic biblical drama film set during the massacre of the innocents as told in the Gospel of Matthew from the Bible.
Woof. That's
Yeah.
rough. Is
And
Sam Worthington?
you see the poster?
That is pretty cool. Is
It's-
Sam Worthington King Herod?
I'm guessing in fact, let me pull this up. I'm guessing he's going to be like his name in this is Antipater. I'm guessing he's kind of like the number one
Guy to King Herod.
guy. And King Herod is Jim Caviezel. What's crazy is Jim Caviezel played Christ in Passion of the Christ.
Oh,
So
really?
Jim Caviezel is one of the all-time Christian actors in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And so in this movie, he's taking on the role of Herod. And I think that is tremendous storytelling and casting,
Yeah,
knowing him.
That's gonna be brutal. I'm sure Angel Studios will find a way to mess it up, but it sounds good, but they'll mess it up.
Interestingly enough, it is, as it stands, not currently rated.
Oh, interesting.
Very interesting. Because, I mean, here's the thing, right?
I highly doubt it'll be rated R.
I don't think it will, but I also sit here and I go, to be fair, I think you do have to look just where we are. A lot of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints kind of look down on R-rated movies. I think Christians in general kind of view it differently. I don't think that they're as anti R-rated films as members of the church are. So it will be interesting. Like I said, I don't think it'll be R, but boy, it would be interesting
Yeah,
if it was.
If it's R, that's gonna be a rough watch. That's gonna be a rough watch.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. To
So
the next
that's
one.
Zero AD, and then the next week, make way for Avengers Doomsday and Doom Part 3. We don't need to talk about it because we're going to in just a second. The 23rd, and I thought this is smart for them to do this a couple days before Christmas, Angry Birds 3. I think we'll
I
do
don't care about this movie.
amazing. And then on Christmas Day, and I thought, great, this is Robert Eggers' new thing apparently.
Oh, the werewolf.
Is Werewolf, also Jumanji Open World, and an interesting one that I didn't know, Mr. Irrelevant, the John Tuggle story. So Mr.
Was he the first Mr. Irrelevant?
Well, I mean, there's been multiple, but I want to say his story, and I don't know too much about it, but for anybody who doesn't know, Mr. Irrelevant is the final pick in the NFL draft, and I don't know if it was because people just like didn't expect that, like they thought the least amount of any last draft pick ever. I don't know the story, but I am interested to see how they go about it.
How many rounds are in the NFL draft? Is it like 50?
There are 7 rounds, and there's 256 picks, I believe.
That's a lot of picks.
Yes. So,
Is he the most famous Mr. Irrelevant, or would you say it's Brock Purdy?
that is a good point. That's a good question. So, interestingly enough, I remember why I was so interested in this. Mr. Irrelevant, the John Tuggle story, playing John Tuggle is David Cornsweet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
interesting.
Also in it is Isabel May, Michael Shannon, and David Krumholtz. Upcoming American biographical sports drama film about John Tuggle, who was drafted by the New York Giants as the final selection of the 1983 NFL Draft.
Oh wow, I just looked it up on Letterboxd. That's what he looks like. Nothing like David Cornsweet.
No, that is crazy.
It's almost like a Glenn Powell in whatever that TV show is called.
Chad Powers.
Chad Powers, yeah. But anyway, keep going.
So anyway, no, but that was that one. So, and we've talked about this, and I don't know how much you want to talk about it. For me, the most anticipated
it's obviously
is
Dune
for
Doomsday.
me, and then Doomsday for you.
Since those are the obvious picks, what is your third? Because I feel like those are going to be the most anticipated for anybody.
Yeah, so my third, and I just know it because this is how it's going to go. I mean, I think we've talked about this. My family always watches a movie on Christmas Eve all together. We're 100% going to watch Jumanji Open World. My sister played the trailer the other day, and I avoid trailers, so I went downstairs and my sister played the trailer for my mom up in our family room, and my mom was cackling so loud.
It does look pretty funny.
So I, for sure, am most excited about Jumanji. And then I'm excited about Angry Birds 3 because I love Angry Birds.
Yeah.
But I also, like, this, here's what's crazy. Aside from Werewolf, these 2, 4, 6, 7 movies
In December,
I think they're all going to be great scores for me because I'm interested in every single one of them.
what were like the first two movies?
Yeah.
What was the first one? 'Cause
Violent Night 2 and then
the second one
Zero
was-
AD.
Okay, then what was the third one? Was that?
And then
Dune?
it's Doomsday and Dune, crazy enough. So 2 movies in 2
Interesting.
weeks, and then Avengers and Dune duke it out.
Woof. I haven't seen any of the Jumanjis, and I honestly haven't seen any of the Angry Birds, so I don't care as much for those. I'm sure they're great. I have no real desire to watch them, so whatever. Talking about the Zero AD, I know Angel Studios will mess it up, but I still want to see how horribly they mess it up.
Yeah.
I do not hold them in very high regard, honestly.
No, I
so,
gotcha.
I don't know. I think Doomsday and Dune. Here's this question: do you think Doomsday will make more than Spider-Man?
I don't see how it wouldn't, honestly. Like
I agree.
I don't see how it wouldn't.
I agree.
Yeah. So that is our. Oh, and again, I kind of said this, but I didn't really explain all that well. That is the rest of the year. That's kind of why we are counting this episode as the 2026 countdown. It's crazy. We only have 4 months left of.
Did it just die?
It did, which is crazy.
Did you not charge the batteries?
Well, good thing we got audio there.
That is true.
Anyway, sorry, that is so weird because it said it was full battery. Anyway,
I guess we can cut in the middle of the video.
yeah. So, in regards to the remainder, I might as well just take these off.
Yeah.
In regards to the remainder of our episode, and I guess we'll kind of speed it up now. Regarding our what we've been watching, I watched 3 movies. I finally got back to my movie watching ways.
Same the one we watched together for last.
Yes, that actually is the order of it.
Yeah.
So the first movie I watched was The Brink of War with it's from Angel Studios. It's got Jeff Daniels, J.K. Simmons, and Jared Harris. This is the story of President Reagan and Mr. Gorbachev meeting, talking about the Cold War. This was by far my favorite Angel Studios movie.
Oh, really?
And it was incredible. I gave this 4.5 stars. Then I watched Paw Patrol, the Dino movie. It was Paw Patrol. Like, that's just how I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
And then
Can't get better than that.
I'll literally just say that on the 14th, I watched The End of Oak Street. I won't even tell you my score because we watched it together. So I will tell you that, and then we'll dive into it more. And then
we can say that for last, because then I'll do everything but that.
Yeah. And then I am still working through Vampire Diaries. I just watched or started Ted Lasso.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Not as much as the first.
It's just not as good as the first. And I think I talked about this. It's not that they're going into the women's game. It's that all of the male characters on the men's team made the show. and they're not in it because they're going a completely different
Does it almost
way.
feel like forced for more money, like a money grab?
No, because I've really liked what they've done so far. So it's still really good, and it's still really good Ted Lasso. Like the main characters with Ted Lasso and a couple of the other people are just as good as the original. I haven't like when I watched Ted Lasso the first time, like I binged it, and then when the new season came out, like that was the first thing I watched. This one, I think it's Sunday right now. I haven't watched the newest episode yet, and it's been out since Wednesday.
Yeah.
Now they're only releasing one episode at a time, so like I'm gonna
That
be
does
able to
stink.
catch up, but it just hasn't been like there's just it is a different style,
Yeah.
and it's just not as good as the first 3 seasons. But
Yeah.
that that's all for me.
All right, I only watched one movie, and we'll talk about it. It was End of Oak Street. Let's see, what else do we have? I finished Dragon Ball Super, so that's great. And here's the thing. Is it not dead? Did it just turn off?
Oh no, it's got one bar. That is so weird. Sorry, I was distracted.
But anyway, and I've been talking to Connor about this. It seems like they left it open. They're like, we know we're gonna revisit it at some point, so let's just leave a whole bunch of possibilities and set up a whole bunch of things, so that way we can come back and make more money off of it. Which, you know what, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
It's
And
Dragon Ball.
That is the name of the game, right?
It's the grandfather of anime. You know, it's like the first big anime, it seems. You know, so Dragon Ball's Dragon Ball. If you don't like it, I understand, but like, what's not to like? I guess.
Yeah.
There are some pretty bad episodes. I can't lie, but there's like 2 movies that I'm gonna watch, so I guess that's what I will be watching. Let's see, what else have I been watching? I really think that's it. I think that's all I've watched.
Yeah.
Should we go to the movie now?
Yep, hit me.
All right.
Is that the only movie you watched all week? Gotcha.
So, End of Oak Street. Wow, this movie was a blast.
It
honestly.
was wild.
It was wild. I guess we'll do non-spoilers, and then I do want to talk about some things that I guess are spoilers. I personally liked the way they used the dinosaurs in this movie.
Yeah.
It was more of like a horror aspect that we don't see in the Jurassic World movies, I guess. In Jurassic World, it feels like they're like kaiju and they're like Godzilla, you know? It feels like they're like these big things that are just impossible to destroy. And there's always this huge superpowered dinosaur. And these ones, it's just normal dinosaurs, and they do it really well with what they have.
Yeah, they do.
I think it's low budget. Not high budget, at least, you know. Anne Hathaway's great. Ewan McGregor's great. I didn't like the kids all that much, but I don't think anybody likes the kids in these movies. That's like all I guess I have for 4 stars with a heart. I thought it was a great way to end the summer. Genuinely.
Yeah. No, it was a good way to end on my review. I said movie was absolutely wild. I'd give it closer to a 7.5 out of 10, but have no problem rounding it up to an 8 on this review. Like nothing that I would write home about necessarily. And we talk about this all the time. I don't think I would rewatch it. Like it would take me a while to rewatch it. It's one of those, if somebody hadn't seen it and they had it on streaming and they turned it on and I wasn't doing anything,
you would watch it.
I'd probably sit down and watch it with them. But like I'm definitely not gonna see it again in theaters, and I wouldn't go out of my way to go watch it.
Yeah.
Again. I would go watch it if I hadn't seen it. That I would take time for.
Yeah, I would definitely watch it if you're at least somewhat interested.
Yeah.
Should we go to spoilers real quick?
Yep, this is the I don't know why I do that, but
box.
This is the spoiler for The End of Oak Street, also known as The End of the Summer, question mark?
That was dumb.
Yeah, hit me. Mister, this microphone doesn't even work, but I'm still going to hold and speak into it anyway. Dumb.
Okay, put it down. We're just going to have a conversation like
hit me.
2 grown men, I guess.
Hit me.
So Anne Hathaway was obviously the best performance in this movie.
Right. Okay.
You don't agree?
Here's the thing.
You think it's Ewan McGregor?
I do only, but see,
you have a soft spot for the guy.
I have a soft spot for the guy. Like, I thought she did great. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get a little almost uncomfortable watching someone like I don't know how to like she did amazing almost to the point where I was almost like a little uncomfortable watching. It's a weird thing with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if someone's like so good at
Like
it,
she made it too real almost.
not even that. Like I guess this is how I would word it. I think she did a great job to the point where I was like, okay, this lady's crazy, and like I need to get away from this lady.
Like the character in the show.
Yeah, like just yeah. So I, it's hard for me to separate them because if I had to watch the movie and delete one of the characters, I wouldn't delete Ewan McGregor.
I would delete one of the kids. I'd delete.
Sorry, between the two of them. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
Really?
Yeah, like
Interesting.
it's just I don't know. It's the way my brain's wired. It's weird.
Well, I thought she had the best performance. Ewan
Yeah.
McGregor was at least the second best. I'll give him that.
Yeah, for sure.
The scene where she gets backed into. I'm not.
I thought you were talking about.
There is a very interesting scene.
backed into. She gets backed.
Takes a picture of sorts. There's a very weird and it's a scene that just is just put in the movie. It's like someone's like that's a funny idea and let's put it doesn't really match the tone, you know.
Not at all. But
It added some levity, but it was weird. I won't lie.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the scene where Anne Hathaway's character and Ewan McGregor's character see the kids, and there's this huge dinosaur running after them. And it's like this huge T-Rex. And what ends up happening is Anne Hathaway gets backed into the corner of a building after she shoots the dinosaur a couple times.
yeah.
And Ewan McGregor comes up with a sledgehammer and
Yeah.
and he like right into like a spot that's like open wound too,
Yeah.
and that looked painful. And then he knocked it out. And then I kid you not, he just dies.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I remember.
I was kind of surprised, you know.
Mhm, yeah.
I also thought there were some very like the way they did a lot of the shots. I thought it was like pretty well filmed, you know.
yeah.
I thought that they were definitely trying to just make it kind of a something that film nerds would appreciate more than your average viewer. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that they kind of left it open-ended. We don't understand why what happened. I think giving it an explanation would kind of just ruin it, you know?
No, I agree.
And honestly, the way they ended it, they could very well make a second one. I don't think they will. But I don't know. I just thought it was really interesting. I also want to talk about the snake or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because that thing's horrifying.
Yeah.
Like, that scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
The part where she's just stabbing it and just like kind of screaming and crying. I'm like, that's good acting, but it's also terrifying.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what you're referring to.
Yeah, like it's just it's almost it was so good that like it was almost so good that I was like, yeah, I don't need to like remember that.
Anything else? I thought that the family dynamic was pretty solid.
Yeah.
I thought that Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway should be in more movies together because I think they're a pretty good duo.
Yeah.
I think that it was really interesting because they were seen as this perfect couple, but they had a lot of problems deep down. We learned that she kind of wants to leave and wants to be out of the family.
Yeah.
Which is something that I personally didn't relate to, but I know that some people do relate to that.
Yeah.
And then Ewan McGregor lost his job. He is drinking when he's not supposed to be drinking, and he's just kind of isolating himself almost.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where like they comes to a climax, and I thought it was done really well. Like it was kind of like a side story, I guess. But I felt like there wasn't a lot of the scenes of it, but it was like so well done that it like made like a big part of the movie for me. So I don't know. That's all I have for that movie though.
Yeah. I did want to shout out. I really appreciated that it's based in 1982. I thought that was a really good part of it.
Yeah.
And I also thought something that makes it very helpful is that you think about today, and I mean, heck, again, you can turn on the TV and our point is proven. If you tried to make this movie in today, I guess they wouldn't, they do something like they didn't have cell phone towers or anything, but I'm like, if something major is happening, like it is across the globe in a matter of minutes. Like,
Yeah.
like the way that you can spread information now. So I'm like, I really liked their presentation of it.
Yeah.
It is always impressive to me when you go back and do timepieces, because you have to get all the vehicles and you have to get the clothing and you have to get the house style and you have to get, like, I thought watching the movie, I thought, yeah, like inside their house, that was a 1982 house, as far as I understand. You know, I mean, I don't know, but like you look at, you know, what was in there, and then man, like when the power is out, and so she's like, you know, we can't open the fridge because we don't like
That
cold
is
air.
something that my mom says
Like,
every single time.
yeah, like it's so clever and really good writing. It was not what I expected.
Yeah,
In a good way. Like it was really fun.
yeah, I think if you're at all interested in this movie, definitely watch it.
Yeah.
I think that Sean will like this movie.
Yes.